with Rob Weller. And now, here's Rob.
Please welcome our next guest, composer Dan Licht.
Yes. Dan.
Hey, Dan, how are you? A little applause. Where's the audience? For God's sakes, John, wake the frickin' audience up over
I
there.
think they're scared.
Sorry.
Dan.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Who wrote this? Beethoven?
Guy might have.
Oh,
Yes.
you.
Beethoven's ghost.
Larry Beethoven.
Speaking through me.
Yeah. Okay, so how did you start with the jingle thing? How did you break into that?
A friend of mine was doing jingles, and he needed some help doing a string arrangement, and so I helped him out, and I needed to make some money, so I kept doing it.
Yeah, and have you always been a musician?
I've been a musician since a young age.
Really? What do you play? What's your number one instrument?
Guitar is my first instrument, but I play keyboards mostly now.
Yeah. Where do you draw your just sort of innate inspiration?
Well, I've always been very eclectic. I mean, I love classical music, anything from Mozart to Stravinsky to 20th century music, and I love jazz. I got into jazz when I was 14. I kind of got the bug, but before that, I was into rock. So I love pop music. I kind of got back into pop in the 90s when it felt a little bit edgier to me.
Yeah.
But I got into film because I really couldn't settle in any one style of music. So doing music for film for me was kind of the answer.
How did you break into film? I mean, the way you say it, it's sort of like, well, I just decided to get into film. So, oh, good, Dan Licht is going to
more than 30 seconds. So
Dan Licht's available.
Hours.
Let's call him. Right? How'd you do this?
Well, you start by just doing anything you can. You know, student films. I went to NYU. I got some student films there. Just total low budget films. The first film.
Wait. This is my favorite part. What is that? Is that a?
That's the blood theme. That's a viola played with harmonics. It's a technique that is kind of like a whistling kind of sound.
Yeah. It's very eerie. I mean, it's like, whoa.
Yeah, people like
I'm
that
scared.
sound.
Yeah.
I'm really scared.
That's been described as my Jaws. Like John Williams' famous two notes.
How did you start Dexter? I mean, what was the sort of the first sensation that came to you music?
Well, that was in the first episode, and actually it was the original showrunner, Clyde Phillips, who a lot of people credit for being, the real genius behind it, but it's a bunch of geniuses working on the show. I actually wrote that for a very short cue that was, 40-second long cue. It was just a guy coming in and looking at a video, and to me it was like, it's just another cue. And he's like, that's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's it. And he would say, we need that for our end credit. That's it. And then that theme started coming into every episode. The original scene that it was in is when, in the first episode, Dexter is has broken into one of the serial killer's house, and he's looking at his video, and he finds a video website. I don't know if you guys know Dexter that well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you hear this theme the very first time. So in a sense, it's Dexter looking at a mirror.
Yeah.
In a sense, he's like seeing the visuals of another serial killer.
Starting to write it now.
So you've been working on the Red Road. This is a new thing for Sundance TV, and as Andy said, everybody's kind of getting into the original series business. This is how you kind of break through now. What's that process been like for you?
Working on the Red Road.
Yeah.
It's really been great. I mean, they're a very serious group of people, and it's been a real challenge because they have incredibly high standards. But that's good.
Yeah.
And sometimes in television you don't have all the time to have as high standards as one might like.
So how much time do you get? How many episodes is this? Do you know? The Red Road.
The Red Road is 6.
It's six.
It's like a mini series.
Okay, so how much time do you get to write the music for all 6 episodes?
Well, I got hired for the last series 3 weeks before the first mix. So I had to create a sound and score the first episode in 3 weeks.
Wow.
Does that suck? I mean, is that too fast?
Well, if you like sleep, it sucks.
Yeah. And how much did you need for the first mix? An hour's worth of music?
About 40 minutes.
40 minutes worth of music.
Yeah.
All written out and composed in sheets so you could give it to the viola player and the clarinet guy and the whole thing?
Well, this was more of a synth score, so it was less of an orchestra.
So it's more you.
Yeah, more me and a computer.
Yeah.
And whatever instruments I can grab and play. When I've actually done a couple live concerts, which has been fun. So
Yeah.
You
getting
did
back
you did
into
a Dexter concert?
I did at the Largo.
What was that like?
It was great.
Oh,
It was great
that must have
fun.
been very cool.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. And then I did a Halloween concert, and like had somebody come out in the middle of the concert dressed in a ghoul outfit.
Dan, thank you very much for being with us on Hollywood Headliner. This is really cool. Great to meet you. Very impressed with the quality of stuff you do, and we're lucky that we got you on the show tonight. Dexter, I love it. And look for The Red Road coming up on Sundance TV. Dan Licht's the music guy.